confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Set to kick off.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a toss here, short side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
He'll dump this off to Cook.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Vikings.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd every...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Lane. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A gain of
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught by Kelly. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Cook, the ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Cook on the toss left. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Brings up 4th down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Haskins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like it. I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
29-yard line.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's Haskins. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now they try the right side here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Vikings 3, Steelers nothing.
Second and 16. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Good. That's the score. Steelers 7, Vikings 3. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive with Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Third down.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
brought down.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Just shy of the goal.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
To Deontay Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now Haskins on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Haskins. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ebron caught left side. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
31 yards.
That goes for a gain of 31.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Complete to Kelly. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
But it's 3rd down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. He's going to air one out. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
1st down, Vikings.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Cook. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Cook following the penalty. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
The tackle made by...
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's good.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Haskins. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Smith on the coverage.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play action. Haskins. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Third down.
He's going to launch it for Washington. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another again?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a run with Cook. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Gun now on third down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, Haskins escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Haskins back to the air. But it's brought in by Washington. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
At the 35-yard line. end of the third quarter with the score all tied.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Haskins will throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Then he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Haskins. And incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got three, fellas, we got three. 31's the mic. You remember me?
Throwing again. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the game, his third of the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Haskins. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's third down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The 22-yard line.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds Cook. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big 2nd half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.